They came expecting talks. They left with wreckage. The galaxy expected Earth to send diplomats to the summit. They sent Nemesis instead. A ship without a nameplate. A vessel that didn't speak, didn't request permission to dock. It arrived. 10 kilometers of obsidian hull, bristling with weapons that had no translation in the Galactic Codex. Its only message was a ping. Simple, encrypted, human. Observe. The Galactic Unity Council had seen warships before. They had thousands. Flagships, dreadnoughts, even planet killers. But this was different. Not in size. In silence. Ships that powerful usually flaunted it. But the human vessel moved like a predator in still water. No lights. No noise. No insignia. The summit, held on the neutral moon Xiron 3, had been convened to address Earth's entry into the galactic fold after their FTL breakthrough. Dozens of species had gathered in ornate robes, linguistic devices flickering, expecting ambassadors. The Terrans, however, sent Nemesis. The first to speak was Chancellor Vurek of the Varn Dominion, a species known for their pride and razor fins. He slammed his clawed fist onto the obsidian table. "This is an insult," he hissed, staring at the holographic image of the ship above them. "You were to send representatives, not war machines." From the corner of the room, a single Terran liaison, young, unarmed, in a simple gray uniform, spoke for the first time. "We did send a representative," she said calmly. "It's orbiting you now." Laughter followed. Nervous, then mocking. Ambassador Kari of the Zentari wheezed through his gill vents. "What is there to negotiate with a ship?" The human smiled slightly. "Nothing. We don't negotiate under threat. That's why we brought the threat." Silence fell. Then alarms. Red strobes flared as hollow screens across the chamber lit up in warning. Xiron 3's orbital defense grid had just activated. Not because Nemesis fired, because Nemesis moved. In a single breath, the ship transitioned from passive orbit to high atmospheric hover. Its weapons ports opened. And yet, it did not attack. "Your grid is locking onto us," the human liaison said. "That is considered aggression. Your ship is armed in neutral space." Vurek shouted. The human's voice stayed even. "You invited Earth to a meeting with the same races that threatened to preemptively invade us. Your ships are here. So is ours." The screens changed again. This time a live feed. Dozens of warships, from the Varn, Zentari, Sulek Coalition, and others, all orbiting nearby. All armed. All quietly preparing to strike Earth's representative. Nemesis wasn't just here for display. It was bait. Then something even more terrifying happened. The Nemesis sent a data burst to every ship in orbit. At first, it seemed harmless. Just packets of code. Until systems shut down. One by one, targeting computers blinked off. Engines rebooted. Shields collapsed without damage. It wasn't a virus. It was instruction. Nemesis hadn't hacked them. It understood them. And then came the final message, displayed in every known language, simple and clear. Earth does not come in peace. We come in understanding. Peace requires equals. We found none. Panic surged through the council chamber. Species scrambled to communicate with their fleets. Some began to evacuate. And yet, the ship didn't fire. Because it didn't need to. Sulek Admiral Tkash, a hardened veteran of 3 system wars, leaned forward in disbelief. "It's not a battleship. It's something else." "Yes," the human said. "It's a message." Vurek was trembling now. "A message of war?" "No," she said. "A message of what happens after war." Then, the screen changed one last time. It showed a simulation. A full strike scenario. All fleets firing on Nemesis at once. Not one human return shot. And yet, every attacker was destroyed. The calculation was brutal. The ship's armor adapted. Its AI predicted. Its weapons responded only after each attacker's shield failed, then delivered precise, non-repeatable strikes. It didn't win the battle. It ended it. "What do you want from us?" Ambassador Kari asked, his voice hoarse. The human turned to him. "Nothing." "Then why? Why bring that?" She looked up. "Because we've studied your diplomacy. We know your history. You speak of peace, but every species here has threatened Earth since we broadcast our FTL tests. You expected us to come on our knees. We don't kneel." The room felt colder. The liaison stood slowly. "Earth has a saying. Speak softly and carry a big stick." She gestured toward the sky. "That is the stick." As she walked out of the chamber, dozens of delegates turned back to the screen, where the ship had gone dark again. Hovering, watching, waiting. And with that, the human delegation departed. They had said all they needed to say. Later, in private, some council members debated whether to try and destroy the Nemesis in secret. Plans were drafted, tactics shared. Then came the second transmission. A simple file, from Earth, dated 5 years ago. It showed the Nemesis, unfinished, firing a single prototype weapon in deep space. It didn't hit a ship. It hit a moon. The moon no longer existed. Every war plan was deleted. Every secret fleet dispersed. And from that day forward, Earth held no seat at the council, because no one dared offer them a chair. They feared what would happen if Earth sat down.